Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Pluto, Tessa here, and today I'm gonna talk about, well, this one thing to talk about. Now, I know that everybody has their thought and belief when it comes to all the English offshoot of Sailor Moon and stuff like that, so, you know. So instead of making a film talking about the hate, which a lot of folks out there have for the Dic And Cloverway one, or I guess you'd say Deacon Pioneer. I don't know. Path Seeker seems to be the thing to say. I'm gonna talk about all the grounds to why I like it. Well, I don't really have any grounds. I mean, I do got a sake and a why and a ground for it, but it wouldn't be good enough for folks that don't like it. You know, for folks that don't like it, the things they always seem to bitch about all the time is, I don't know, the word show playing. They're like, oh, well, I don't like the show players and the way they speak for themselves. I don't know where that came from, and I don't know what they were looking for. Did they want folks who spoke Dawnlandish English? Is that what they thought they were going to get? Well, if that's what they thought they were going to get, well, then I guess they were saddened then. Because they were going to get it in English. And whatever grounds, unknown to us, but only to them, being in New World English or Settled Land English wasn't the English they wanted. So why they always, bitch about the speaking, the the always bitch about the show playing or the speaking or the talking. I don't know why. Don't know. I could make a long film on it. I don't want to. I'll never have time to do that, but even if I did, I could never learn why and never get the grounds or the sake or the why that they didn't like it. They just didn't like the show playing. Well, then they also, another thing they seem to bitch about or they don't like is names being shifted for whatever grounds or a sake or why. They just don't like the names. They didn't like it that they had to that they didn't like the names being shifted from Dawnlandish borrowed names to either Greek or Hellenic or Latin or French borrowed names, or actually no, Gaelic borrowed names too. They didn't like that. I don't know why. I guess in their mind they thought if I guess and this is stuff that they bitch about now. Because back in the day, I don't really think they were bitching about that. You know, for whatever grounds, they just don't like the names being shifted and they bitch about that. You know. Then they also talk about how, oh, they didn't like it, how, one following became two followings, it just goes and goes. Everything about it, they don't like it. You know? And I just don't understand it. You know, I just think it's sad that they just keep on seeking fuss they don't like about it. I mean, yes, they do got the right to not liking things and hating things, but at the end of the day, bitching because you got two more followings instead of having one, I don't understand that. You know? And then they also start talking about how, I don't know, how Dic and Pioneer, whatever, how, or Path Seeker, about how, oh, they were making shifts that Toei and Naoko Takaguchi never ever, wanted. Alright. First off, I'm sure the deal that Dic got back in the day, the deal that went from 9 between 95 YL to 9 between 98 YL, I'm sure that the deal that Dic had some freedoms with it. Either shifting names or, cleaning out and shifting things and followings, or, making one following into two, and shifting strike names and stuff like that. So everything they did was whatever the deal said they could do. Alright? They weren't doing shit that Toei and Naoko Takaguchi didn't know about. Alright? And the thing is, that seems to be the things they seem to bitch about. And if you think the Dic one is the one that they hate, they hate the Cloverway one, sometimes also known as the Pioneer one, or the Pathseeker one, because it was them who did it. Alright? The only thing I think Cloverway ever did was handle the dealings between, between Toei and Pathseeker. Alright? I think they didn't get the right to do it. Anyway, I don't really know, but the grounds is that some folks out there, they bitch about that one too. The same things. Only that one wasn't really shifted and cleaned that much. The only thing they may have shifted around was, names, they kept the names, alright? But beyond that, they really didn't shift too much stuff out. It came pretty... The only thing they may have shifted out was they kept the Dic song, and that was it. And it was in English, and they kept the names. So at the end of the day, it was more closer to the Toei offshoot, which, but those folks bitched about. They didn't like the Pioneer one either, apparently. Yeah, it seems that one was also bad. Apparently, I guess, Pioneer, Pathseeker, or Cloverway must have heard the scathing that was going on, from folks when it came to how Dic dealt it. So they felt if they just kept it close to the Dawnlandish one, they thought they'd make them happy. Wrong. These folks are bitching about that. The same things. Names being shifted, the show playing, it's sad. Now, the same folks that bitch about this offshoot are the ones that go around and give onlook to the Viz one, which I don't understand that. And I'm probably always going to keep on making film talking about this, because at the end of the day, I'm still never going to get any understanding over it, and it is what it is. So, I'll leave it as that. If you like this film, then follow us here, right there. It's going to be in the middle. Or watch this film over here. I'm Sailor Pluto Tissa. Hope you like this film.